Let's kick things off with a wild scenario. Imagine you show up for class in Kenya tomorrow morning, but there's not a single teacher in sight. No staff room, no blackboard. Just cameras on the wall and an AI system waiting to greet you.
That picture is both thrilling and a little unnerving. The idea of having nothing but technology running the show, no human faces, just screens and voices really flips the whole classroom experience on its head. I wonder if that's genuine innovation, or maybe a step too far?
Picture this. You walk in, and instantly a camera scans your face to mark attendance. The AI assistant launches into the day's lesson, and you can just speak your questions, no raising hands or waiting your turn.
That actually sounds incredibly efficient, almost like something out of a movie. But then there's this twist: every action gets analyzed. How long you focus, how quick your answers are, even how much you participate. It's personalized, but maybe a bit intense.
Exactly, and at the end of the term, there's an algorithm that tells you what you should study or what you're not suited for. That's a huge leap from how things work now. And the wild part? These technologies, face recognition, voice assistants, they're not dreams. They're already here.
Yeah, it's like the line between science fiction and reality is blurring fast. But with all that possibility comes some pretty heavy concerns, especially when you think about how much data is being collected about every student.
That's where things get a bit uncomfortable. Who actually owns all those student faces and voices being logged? And what happens if that sensitive data falls into the wrong hands? We know hospitals and phones get hacked, so why couldn't an AI classroom system be compromised too?
Honestly, the risk is real. If someone could manipulate attendance records or even tweak performance data, it could totally change a student's future. I can't help but think about what might happen if the system starts labeling kids from poorer schools as low potential just because of a biased algorithm.
That's not just a tech problem, that's digital power being wielded over young lives. When education turns into profiling, it stops being about learning and starts being about control.
It's scary how quickly something meant to help could turn into a tool for discrimination or even exclusion. And once that data is out there, it's almost impossible to pull it back.
What hits home for me is how fast Kenya is adopting digital learning. Everywhere you look, there's talk of smart classrooms and new gadgets, but almost nobody's talking about digital safety or whether kids' rights and privacy are being protected along the way.
That's what worries me too. I love the energy for innovation here, but we seem to skip over the hard conversations about protection. We're so eager to build smart classrooms that we forget to make them secure.
Funny thing is, people get excited about new technology, but security and ethics tend to be afterthoughts until something goes wrong.
It's almost like we're racing to the future and hoping we can patch up the risks later. But with something as important as education, shouldn't safety be built in from the start?
So here's what it comes down to for me. It's not just about whether AI can teach students. The real question is, can we actually protect them in a world where machines know more about them than their own teachers ever did?
That's the heart of it. We're building these super smart systems, but if we don't set the right boundaries, if we don't make security, policy, and ethics priorities, then we're risking way more than just privacy. We could be building the most dangerous classrooms ever without even realizing it.
Couldn't agree more. The future classroom might be high-tech, but unless we get protection right, it's a risk we can't afford. And that's what Unfiltered Tomorrow is all about, looking at not just what's possible, but what's responsible.